in and we're gonna start crack-a-lacking because there's a lot of people and lots of things to celebrate with y'all. Woo woo! When you see this, you remember you have 1 minute. Okay, so for the people that like joining us. Alrighty, we're gonna start with Super Rachel. The floor is yours.
Yay. So, hey guys, my name is Rachel and I work as a coordinator of instructional technology. And we have harnessed the power of Edpuzzle through training. Oh, hi, sweetie. We've utilized the power of Edpuzzle on a regular basis and we've gained time back by providing training to our staff, i.e., our fun STAR training. And my lovely Texas people know all about the state requirement for STAR. And so we utilize Edpuzzle to do the fun trainings that our staff has to go to in order to deliver that particular test. So the great thing is we gained our time back because we didn't have to try and pull our entire staff into one room, into one area, and go through that fun slideshow. We uploaded it to Edpuzzle. We did a voiceover, sent it out to the staff. They were able to do it on their own time, and it truly allowed us to gain our time back. So we love Edpuzzle in our district, and we use it for so much.
So
Take it
still
back.
keep, yeah. So you still keep them accountable, right? Because they have to
We
do
do,
this.
yes, because we do see their names, of course, and then we see their grades because we do take a grade. We do ask questions throughout the training to make sure they're paying attention and what can get our district into trouble for that fun security aspect. And we're able to, our district testing coordinator does look at that and does say, you didn't do your training. They're like, yes, we did. Nope, your name is not on the list. Go back and do it. So yes, we definitely hold them accountable.
My principal did something similar because in the beginning of the school year, nobody wants to have meetings. I'm like, I want to be in my classroom. I want to do what I want to do because I'm like, right? So the principal, my previous principal did that. All the trainings was an Edpuzzle, keeping attendance, such as like in all the questions, making sure that the teachers went through all the information that she was pushing out and they were able to work on the classroom, which is what they wanted.
It just is awesome because we have coaches that, of course, have sports and we have every obligation that we have. So it's just awesome to be able to do it on their time when they get it done. But they do, have, of course, have a due date that's
Yeah.
they have to follow.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Well, thank you for sharing, Rachel. I didn't have to use my one.
Thank you, Rachel. And now Stormy is gonna show us what she's got for us.
So thank you, Majo. I'm not going to show you anything, except
Oh,
maybe I am because I'm
there.
standing where the magic happens in my classroom. So in celebrating Edpuzzle, what does Edpuzzle do for me and my students? Well, honestly, it allows me to clone myself. And I know as teachers, we don't like to have to clone ourselves, but let's face it, the best thing I can do is reach every student where they are. And so what I do is I record my tier 1 instruction, but not just record it. I record it in ways that reaches each student or each group where they're at, not only academically, but also socially and emotionally. I also record maybe little pep talks. I also record instructions so I don't have to repeat myself. And all of that, yes, I record myself. I'm a talking head on every little desk everywhere, even out in the hallway. There's some QR codes. Ultimately, what that does is allows me to do what I need to do, and that is sit down with students one-on-one, four-on-one, getting those phonemic awareness skills that in third grade they missed along the way, but there is no excuse. We need to get them literate. And so my time is most well spent hands-on with letter tiles, breaking phonemes, whatever I need to do. And Edpuzzle allows the rest of my students who are not with me at that moment to still be with me. So I'm not putting them in the corner on an app that promises these great things. They're still getting my instruction. They're still getting guidance as they work on their independent activities, and they're still getting feedback through Edpuzzle AI feedback, and they're accountable through student projects. So Edpuzzle Magic allows me to do what I need to do. My best weapon is my power to instill literacy in all students. And I
Yes.
will do that no matter what.
I love it.
The teacher will never be replaced. Like differentiating like with the kids you have in front of you, we will never be able to replace that ever. That skill of reading kids' eyes to be like, are they getting it or are they just like? But oh my gosh, yeah, it's like a digital code teacher. Like you are everywhere, right? Where your students teach you.
Exactly. And I love that you don't need to repeat yourself all the time. If they have questions, they can see you even though you're not like physically there with them.
They still do it. Third grade, right, Stormy?
Yes, third grade. And so what I did new this year in refining, and I think I shared a little of it at ISTE, is I created a powerful playlist of procedures. So every time some procedures break down, they rewatch a playlist or two or three. And so they revisit how we said we were going to do things. And we might have to have a team huddle and refine our procedures. And if so, we refine the video. And I might have a student create the video on the new procedures because, like I said, I have better things to do with my time. Teach kids how to read. And I'm done. Thank you, Manny.
Yes, I was like, I need a one on me. Let me one for me too. All right, that was great. Thank for sharing. Yeah, it's something we just need reminders. So from the future, we have MK, an ambassador from Malaysia. He's going to share with us how he does Edpuzzle with teachers.
Hi, thank you everyone. Good morning from Malaysia. Okay, my name is Cikgu MK. I'm working as an assistant director at Putrajaya State Department of Education, and my topic to share today is how we can maximize puzzle and video-based learning and tips and tricks. Are you looking for ways to make lesson more exciting and impactful? Okay, let me show you how Edpuzzle and video-based learning can transform your classroom experience in just a couple of minutes. Okay, first, pick up video that's short, clear, and tied to your lesson goals. Use Edpuzzle to add interactive element like questions, voiceover, or notes. Okay, this keeps students engaged and helps you to check their standing in real time. Next, we can use videos as the starting point for class activities. For example, after a video, we can spark group discussion or assign a project. Okay, this keeps students active and helps them connect what they learn to real life scenario. Another tips, assign video as homework or for flipped learning. This way, students can pause, rewind, and learn at their own pace. Then, use class time to focus on problem solving and collaboration. And lastly, the game changer. Let student, this part I very like, let student create their own video lesson because we have a puzzle extension and we have editing videos. This is a fun activities because we can have fun learning, creative session, and helps them truly understand the topic while boosting their confidence. This is why I like to use video-based learning in Edpuzzle. And with these tips, Edpuzzle and video-based learning can create a vibrant, engaging classroom experience. And make sure you need to try it today because we love to see our students thrive in our classroom. Yes. Okay, that's from my tips, and hopefully, this celebration can spark our more of the teachers to use Edpuzzle. Okay, thank you, Manny.
You're muted, Manny. We love it, MK. I love the way you said that we need to make our students create their own content and flip classroom. Why not using it during vacations? Maybe, I don't know, doing recipes or because let's be real, they're not gonna be studying very like sophisticated things. So why don't we
Yeah.
make them create a recipe and share it with their classmates and just everybody
Yes.
cook something?
You read my mind. I was gonna say the exact same thing. a kid was being loud, and I'm like, let me mute myself. Dude. All right, we're doing great timing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're next.
Yeah, our next guest is Cecilia, and I cannot wait. What tips are you going to share?
Ooh, modern classroom. Tell us
Yes.
all about it. Tell us all about it.
I love the modern classroom. Everywhere I go, I spread the modern classroom love. I definitely would heavily suggest that, people go to modernclassroom.org to learn more about the pedagogy, but how do I use this in my classroom? So kind of seconding what Stormy said, Edpuzzle allows me to reclaim some time because I do the modern classroom, which is kind of like a flip/blended learning situation. So backing up, I teach AP Environmental Science and I teach biology. Edpuzzle has come in handy, especially for AP, because I'm able to assign them videos that they can go and watch at home. And then we can come in class and do the lab and have discussions. But also, I'm able to gather information like my formative assessments on who I may need to work with more based on the questions that I ask and the way that they respond to those questions, which I absolutely love. But also, what I like for my AP, I call it my AP collection, where they can always go back and watch these videos to study and prepare for the AP exam. So love, love, love that for that. And then in a biology class, and also just being a science teacher, I'm sure many teachers remember when you stand in front of the class, you give all of these instructions on how to do the lab, and then the kids are like, wait, huh? What? So I don't have to do that anymore. I record the video, it goes through all of the procedures, all of the steps. And so then the kids are just ready and they can do it at their own pace. So it takes a lot of that additional stress off or worrying about, oh, did I miss something? You can always go back and rewind and pause. So those are like my tips for using it in the classroom. And I pair it with Pear Deck, and it all just works seamlessly and well.
All the things. Thanks, Stormy is also a modern classroom. He's like, woo, woo. We have a certification.
But of course.
So,
And did you know, Super Manny? Did you know that if you're part of the modern classroom and you have finished the mentorship, and there might be an incentive of Edpuzzle? I'm just saying, there might be.
Yeah,
Reach out.
I did not know up until recent, but yes, it's all the thing. Majo's like, I have no idea. It's great. And I think it's the flip learning in where modern classroom. When I read the pillars, I'm like, it's beautifully with that puzzle. It just merges together. It's just the best thing ever. So we need to do more projects together. Hint, hint. Okay. It's me, right? So we're gonna go with Jose Manuel. You're next. Woo!
Hi.
Here you go. He's coming.
Okay. Hi, my name is Jose Manuel Gomez, experience in teachers. I have experience. I have experience in forming teacher in master in education from Spain, Ecuador, Colombia, and Latin America. In project with the youth super classroom in science, social studies, math, and language. Incorporating artificial intelligence and video and creation. ¿Qué más? Create in video, custom the video to adapt your class objective, upload the video to a person, and the interactive and person and sharing with students. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
One moment, me dijo 1 minute.
Yeah, a couple of minutes. So Jose Manuel uses Edpuzzle for university level.
Yes.
We have some users. We just don't have a whole lot of users to have examples from. So it's like, you want to come over? Show us how you use it with a university. Majo, who's next?
Oh, sorry. I was just doing the chat. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, I can present because she sings beautifully.
I want to
have video. I have evidence.
Stop, or I'll sing for you guys later. That's fine.
Alex.
So, hi everybody. I'm Alex. I'm an instructional technology coach out of Newport News, Virginia. And before I was an instructional coach, I taught English for 16 years at the high school level. So I've worked basically in elementary and middle with my ITC role and as a high school teacher. And one of the things that I really, really love about Edpuzzle is the student projects option. We had that fast-paced session not too long ago. So if you were there, hey, if not, like you guys are missing out because really we talk all the time about giving our students a voice and making them content creators. And really nothing is better to do that in a safe, controlled environment than using the student projects ability here in Edpuzzle. They are able to create their own videos or take a video and add questions. They share it with you, the teacher. You, the teacher, can take it and add it to your content, but nobody else gets to see it. It's not like it's out there in the Edpuzzle library and anybody can access it, right? So it is safe and controlled, but like they still get the experience of creating content on their own. And I think that that's wonderful. And also, like, who doesn't want to create their own Edpuzzles, right? Like we all do it all the time. It's fun, it's quick, it's easy. And I think by making them the teacher or giving them the voice, right? Like we are encouraging them to share a piece of them with ourselves. And nothing builds community faster than something like that. So we get to experience that whole range of things with using student projects. So I love it. It is near and dear to my heart. I encourage all of my teachers who work with students to use it, and we're seeing great things from it. So I love it, and I hope you guys love it too.
It's the beauty of like having a student create a lesson and then the teacher will add that lesson into their library.
Yes.
And the teacher assigns it to the entire class. So we're not in the 90s no more. Do not get your students to come to the front and do that presentations because OMG, it will take you like 5 periods, like 2, no. Have them do a video recording and then they'll mess up and they'll do it again.
Right, they can practice, right?
Yeah.
There's not that like, oh, I messed up in front of everybody, I'm so embarrassed. It's no, you can go back and edit it.
Very good. But yeah, and then you get to keep those videos.
And how cool to see your peers presenting something and learning from them, right?
Yeah,
It's
sometimes you don't want to hear from the 40-year-old teacher who's been doing it for 20 years, you know, like what do they know about anything? Obviously nothing. So let's hear it from someone close to your age who totally gets it.
They end the video with subscribe to my channel.
Yes.
Yes.
Give my video love and subscribe.
Oh, Tiny's going to show you something real cool about it, but we're not there yet. Okay,
yeah.
Your turn.
No. Now I am going to present one of our amazing ambassadors, Eduardo. He's from Spain, and I want to see what you have for us today, Edu.
No,
wait,
you listen to me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
It's
So
the
I'm
party,
going to
right? That's what you
present,
muted.
Yes, I'm not sleepy, okay? I try to be with you because it's really late for
one
me.
in the morning.
Yes, 1:20.
Oh my God, 1:20. Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you're crazy.
Yes, in fact, my girlfriend is like, no. So yes, I start. Thank you for all the presentations because I have loved it really. So I'm going to show you some of my tips in 2 minutes. I'm going to try. Okay. So I have prepared this for you. So, and I'm going to show you. So present. Yes. The music is not necessary. So, first of all, how I use Edpuzzle. So, in my case, I use Edpuzzle especially for our Erasmus Plus and eTwinning projects. So, our Erasmus Plus and eTwinning projects, there are some European projects where we share with other students, European students, our knowledge. Okay, so for example, in this page you can see La Savant. I am a French teacher, so here we have a escape room, an escape room in Martinique's island, okay, in the Caribbean island. So if we click here, yes, if you agree with me, I'm going to share you the presentation, or they can see, no, Manny, the
They
presentation.
can see it. They can see it because you
Okay,
have
so
2
it's
minutes.
perfect. Yes. And so if you click here, okay, if you click here, you can see the escape room. Okay, you can see the escape room, La Savane des Esclaves. So you can see a lot of questions about the slaves, why the story of the slaves, why they are normally they are black, because the origin is from Africa. How to respect, of course, the different cultures, the different race, okay? So with Edpuzzle, we can work this. We can work whatever we want. So with an escape room and playing, we can show to our students the story of a civilization, we can say, okay, in Martinica Island. I continue. So this is our projects, okay? So we we have done like this, okay? We are from Pamplona, and first of all, okay, with the plane, we went to Osimo, okay, in Italy. So in Italy, if you click here, okay, you can see the presentation, and here in the puzzle symbol, you can see the puzzle of my students. So for example, in this other project, my students, they are my students. You can see a little bit crazy like me. So I'm going to put something, only 20 seconds, okay? But do you see that we have learned about
Open the door.
the Roman Empire with a puzzle?
Oh, how is this, sir? You will be wondering, who is this attractive man? Well, I'm the General Pompeyo, and this year, 75 before Christ, I've just conquered this village with the intention to convert it into a...
Okay, this is one example, okay? More examples. So if we continue with our travel, we go to San Constantino Calabro. It's another eTwinning Erasmus Plus project. So here, the project was about a theater, okay? So we had to do a theater in Italy, in Portugal, and in Spain also. So the students did the theater, and after the theater, we did the Edpuzzle, okay, about the culture of these countries.
That looks super cool. It's like all the designs, and they go through the places, and they have to do the lessons. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
that's
Always
awesome.
Edpuzzle, okay? So San Constantino, Osimo. After this, we go to Portugal. Do you see?
Well, we have to keep going because it's like
Okay, is this?
But
And-
that was
You
really.
can
It looks amazing.
You can share the presentation on the
Of
chat
course.
so that teachers can check it
Yeah.
out later.
Yeah,
Of course,
Because
of course.
we have another ambassador that showed up. He's also in the future. He's in Indonesia. We're out in the fall. Let me see if I can on share. Edu.
Sorry, yes. Pick.
There you go. It's early in the morning on Wednesday. His yoo-hoo. He's just here. We were
He's
texting.
he's here, but he has his camera off.
Okay. Well, we can. Oh, there you go.
There you
Here.
go. There he
There
is.
you go. I was like, "You ready? You ready? You ready?"
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Nepal, you made it! Woo! All the way from Indonesia.
Yes, sir.
All right, well,
Okay, I
celebrate
share.
everywhere. Tell us.
Okay, I share experience with that puzzle all student.
He's talking about the impact developing linked learning with Edpuzzle. I want a shirt like that. That's really cool.
Okay, all teacher, I share impact of developing link learning with Edpuzzle. I again introduction myself. My name is Novel Kalanduru. I educators and curriculum developer at Al Mujahidin Hafiz Quran Integrate Islamic Junior High School, and very interest in learning that is connect to various teaching media that attracts a student involvement at first in 2021. I want to make a video integration that can I repeat in Edpuzzle. Students are very happy that new things are created by exploring a potential of each student for adoption. Overview in
We have
an
1
area
minute.
where
Nafal, we have 1
critical
minute.
thinking is a core competency. Teacher face the challenge of creating learning environment that encourage students to analyze, evaluate, and synthesis information. Supportive teaching media is a puzzle as a dynamic tool to support this objective. Showcase integration. Let's study a real-life example that illustrates themselves integration and puzzle teaching impacts. Imagine a classroom with diverse students, its unique strengths and challenge. Conclusion, despite the challenge, the integration of tools like Edpuzzle offer transformative opportunities for cultivating critical thinkers. Okay. Cikgu MK boleh bagi untuk menerjemahkan saya.
That is so cool to see classrooms all over the world. Like
Assalamualaikum,
when I was in
Cikgu.
Mexico, like writing on the wall, I'm like, they will not be happy. But that's great.
Terima kasih kepada seluruh pendiri. Saya sudah membagikan pengalaman saya kepada siswa tentang Edpuzzle.
Right, well, thank you, Nepal. Thanks
Okay,
for joining
just
us.
also what now Pak Naufal mentioned, he just
All right,
concluded.
we're gonna move with Carrie. Carrie, you were next.
Hello. I just want to
Bye-bye.
say how amazing it is that everybody's here from all over the place in the middle of the night. Shout out to y'all.
They're in the morning. Ed was the only one who's crazy. That is 1:30 in the morning.
I would be like, love you, Manny, but no.
That's what I said. But
I am coming at it a little bit from the other side of things. I'm an instructional coach. My title is coordinator of digital learning. I'm in Texas, and one of the biggest things that's been impactful for us in the last 2 years, I went from being under the technology side of the house to under the curriculum side. And the biggest impact that has really helped me over here with working on the curriculum side of the education is the originals with the curriculum alignment piece. So looking at, and I think I put the link in there.
I want to show it.
And down, if you scroll down, you can select which state you're at, and it will give you an alignment. And so my curriculum teams have already built curriculum pieces, but they can easily come in here and just search for their standard that they're teaching and have the Edpuzzle pieces that are going to fit well within the lesson. And that's been huge for us here, and a big game changer on getting the curriculum side of the house to buy into the enhancement that Edpuzzle can provide in the lesson. So that's kind of what I wanted to share because of the role that I'm in right now and how helpful that's been.
Can you see that Edpuzzle originals? I don't even know what I'm sharing.
We see your Slack.
Yeah.
So sad.
I can share it.
Yeah, hot mess.
I've got it pulled up over here.
There you go. Oh, you were, because I'm like, there you go. Is that right?
Yeah, scroll down just a little bit.
So it's like, what state are you in? And this works for the US. We're thinking of adding IB and international and all the things. But so far we only have the US, and it is standard aligned. You click, and it automatically will give you teaks because we're in Texas. We are the only ones that have teaks. And here's the alignment, you know, for the original. So if you're in a different state, like Louisiana, hello, or Virginia, they're different. And then you will click on the Edpuzzle lesson, and it will give you the original that goes tagged to that standard. And there's also a magnifying glass that you can search for the standard.
Those have been a game changer for us, working with the curriculum team and creating lessons for our classroom teachers that are ready to go.
Yes.
Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's go with our final guest, the amazing and fun Tanya.
Hello, everybody from South Texas. My name is Tanya Gonzalez. I'm a dual educator out of South Texas, and I am here to tell you how Edpuzzle has amplified the creativity in my classroom. We know that digital literacy has really impacted everyone throughout the states, and we're just trying to find ways to engage our students and make them realize how powerful these tools are in our hands. So some of the things that we've been doing is app smashing. We use Adobe Express in our classroom to create animate from audio videos. One of the videos that I've actually created with them was the Battle of the Alamo.
Yes.
And in this video, I was able to amplify a lesson for my students, and we were able to actually get to know what the Batalla of the Alamo was all about, and we were able to help them and make them realize how powerful these tools are when you combine them together. We created through Animate from Audio, and we actually got our voice, and we were able to create stories for them. So this was a powerful way for us to embrace digital literacy in our classroom, again, with the creativity that Edpuzzle allows me to bring in once I start asking questions. The pedagogy is there, the information there, and what other way don't you want your students to learn than by creativity and learning how to engage in a lesson? I don't want to bore my students. I mean, at least they can hear me, playing a character and talking about the lesson instead of just going off on the lesson on a PowerPoint. Who wants to do that anymore? So one of the things that we use is we embrace all of our subjects. We create amazing videos and we upload them through Edpuzzle. By doing this, we're able to amplify their learning. And again, Edpuzzle has completely revolutionized the way we're teaching because they take their own ownership of what they're learning. They get to go through their homework, they get to do their assignments. I'm able to check if they're able to understand what the lessons were about, because all I have to do is log in and look at my information and it gives me all the details I need to know. So if you're a teacher out there looking for a way to amplify your learning in your classroom, embrace app smashing and check out Adobe Express Animate from Audio. Bring it in, create a funny lesson, let yourself loose and let your students have fun with you. That's the best way that your students can learn from you. If you make it fun, if you make it engaging, they're going to have that reciprocal effect on you and you're going to be learning all day together. I can't brag enough about Adobe Express and their community and the community that Edpuzzle has created for us. Anything that we need from Manny, you guys are always there to support us. So you're in the right spot. These 30 rapid little minutes that we were able to share some of the cool ideas that everybody's doing in their own classroom. It's just amazing to learn from all these educators around the world. Some of us are in the midday, mid-afternoon, morning, and it's just great to see that community coming out and supporting each other.
It's amazing. Yeah. When I saw Animate but with audio, I was like, stop it. What? Because I have a monogamous relationship with Edpuzzle. I have to find friends that are awesome on other apps, and then we app smash. And it is like, it is so cool how you can use that.
Absolutely. And the creativity, Manny, that you bring from the kids it's amazing. That's the one that has inspired me the most. The app smash is amazing, but the creativity that sparks in them, it's out of this world, guys. Try it out.
We're better together.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
So Edu already took a picture. I'm not gonna take time. It's not great. But just for the funsies, let's take a picture so we're actually looking at the camera. And I know we're being recorded, but that's okay. Are you ready? Smile.
Yes.
Whoa. Yeah. we got put in social media. Well, thank you for coming from all places in the world, time
Thank you,
zones, and the
everyone.
future.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
This has been an amazing rapid fire. I love all the ideas that you shared. And like everybody has said, having people from all over the world. Thank you so much. And we hope everybody on the chat and all the teachers that are watching have learned a lot more about Edpuzzle or how to use Edpuzzle in different ways.
This is the last live event that we have for this year. In January, we'll have a intense boot camp. So find us on social media. But thank you. And I'm a skedaddle because it is late and kids are cray. Bye. But thank you. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you so much, kisses.
Thank you.
Bye.